Gas prices are going up, but winter's coming. Don't worry, you're in good hands in the Biden administration. Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Amanya, and I make conservative content here on this channel, The Conservative Poet. So, today we are talking with the press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre. She is on the podium doing her duty to the American people. And so she's had a couple of questions. This one fired from our friend Peter Doocy in reference to the gas prices. How are the American people going to pay to keep themselves warm this winter as gas prices rise to new heights? Oh, winter is upon us. Very, very soon it's going to be getting chilly. And if gas prices are going up, how are we going to pay for that bill, that heating bill, especially for those Americans in the northern states? So I decided, let's take that on. Let's take on that challenge. So if you're interested in seeing that video, please stay tuned for that. But before we get into it, please check out my website for patriotic merchandise. Like, share, subscribe, and comment on the channel and the work. Thank you very much. Let's go.
Thanks, Karine. You said the president was responsible for gas prices coming down. Is the president responsible for gas prices going up?
So it's a lot more nuanced than that, right? Peter, you know this. There have been global challenges that we have dealt with. When I say all, meaning other countries as well, have dealt with since the pandemic. There's been pandemic and there's been Putin's war. And Putin's war...
The president is going to take credit when gas prices go down. He is not going to take credit when gas prices go up. Obviously. Don't you realize that we have been in a pandemic? We have been struggling, trying to keep ourselves above water. And then there's Putin and his war. This is the reason why gas prices are not going up. We can't take credit for that. That's on Putin's bill. Putin did that, not Biden.
The pump. We have seen that over the past several months. And what the president was able to do, he took some historic steps when you think about the Strategic Petroleum Reserve and making sure that we were able to do everything that we can to bring that cost down for American families.
But wait a minute. I think I shouldn't have said that, because didn't we give the reserves to China? We did give it to China. Maybe he won't pick up on that.
Give them a little bit more of a breathing room. And we saw that. We saw that every day this summer, saving American families over $1 per gallon. And so that is what the president's going to continue to stay focused on, our American consumers. How do we continue to keep prices down? That's why.
Well, over the summer, just August really, we were able to bring gas prices down across the board, just for about a month. And I know that during the spring, gas prices were really high, but we went to work and we got it down for August. And now we're just about a week into September, October. And so, yeah, gas prices now are now going up. So, but we can't be responsible for that. And I know the next thought is that we're heading into the winter's time. And so a lot of Americans are going to need, heat, especially in the cold. They're just going to have to buckle down and pay for these things because we're not responsible. Putin needs to end this war.
Why we did the Inflation Reduction Act. That's why we talk about the CHIPS Act. All of these things are going to help Americans here.
There are consumers now in California paying $6.41 a gallon for gas. Nevada, $5.51, Oregon, 546 can afford that.
And we understand that. That's why the president worked so hard the past several months to make sure that he did everything we can to bring gas prices down. We have seen fastest. I know you're pulling out a couple of areas across the country, and I get that. And we understand that there's more work to do. We have never said we were done here. We have always been very clear that there is more work to do, but we have seen.
We know that there's more work to do, and we're going to continue to do that work for the American people. Whether we save you a penny, 2 pennies, 3 pennies, we're going to continue. And I know you're worried about the winter coming, but don't hesitate. Don't hesitate to reach out to the White House, to reach out to your president, to reach out to your Congress, to reach out to your Senate person and say, look, I need help. And just know that the American people, you're in good hands with your Congress people. As long as they're Democrat, you have a line right straight to the President of the United States. We are here to help you with everything that we can. Everything that we can give to you, we're going to give it to you. This is why the president works so hard. He works so hard for the American people.
The reality is we have seen the fastest decline in gasoline prices in over a decade.
This is a reality. Gas prices went down like that. It's reality. Don't you know that?
That's because of what this president has done. And again, prices going down by more than $1 per gallon. And these are real savings. You're talking about $100 per month in savings for an average family with 2 cars.
When the president went to Saudi Arabia, he said, I'm doing all I can to increase the supply for the United States of America, which I expect to happen. What happened?
So I want to be very clear. And we have said that, his trip to the Middle East was not about oil. It was about America's position in the Middle East and consultation with 12 leaders from across the region on a range of issues similar to his summits in Asia.
Everything that this president does is for the American people. From the moment he wakes up in the morning, by the mid-afternoon when he takes his nap, and then by the time he goes to bed at night, every waking moment, this president is working for you, the American people. And I stand here every day to reassure you that you are in good hands with Joe Biden. I know things may sound funny every now and then when the questions are being posed, but I want you to know that Joe Biden is for you, the people, and that he is doing everything that he can to make sure that you, the American people, have everything that you need. Lowering your gas prices, to making sure you have formula for your babies, to making sure if you decide you don't want to have that baby, you have access to kill it. You can have an abortion. If you have it, we'll have formula for you. If you don't want it, you can kill it and we'll have access for you to do that. This is the kind of president you have. He is here fighting for all of your needs. The supply chain, everything that you need, Joe Biden will provide. As long as you continue to vote for him, vote for our Democrat friends in your neighborhood in this upcoming election, continue to vote and continue to put Democrats in office so that you, the American people, will have everything that you need. Everything that you need. You can trust me. I am the Madame, the press secretary, here for you, the American people. Thank you very much. Joe Biden is the people's president. He's working hard for the American people. Didn't you know?